What up, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another Madden 17 video. Today we have a guest. You can go ahead and introduce yourself.
Hello.
They don't know who you are from there.
I'm Adam, Gaming Powerhouse, also known as Gaming Power Weenie.
His link to his YouTube channel will be in the description if you guys want to go on ahead and check him out, which I highly suggest. Going ahead and subscribe to him. Leave in the comment section. Let him know GS sent you. And earlier today, I uploaded a video talking about the tuning update and talking about what they fixed. Supposedly, I haven't tried it out yet, so I don't know if it's been fixed, but I got to take their word for it. And
Hopefully it's fixed.
Yeah, and go over, I was going over what they were fixing, and I had to do the video about 4 or 5 times because it translated me onto ranting on why it needed to be fixed in the first place. So a lot of people, you go on social media and there's like a lot of people just saying that Madden is dying. And
It's dying or dead?
I wouldn't say it's dead, but it's dying.
Okay.
In my opinion. And a lot of people feel that way. Do you concur?
No, I feel like it's dead.
You just feel like it's already dead.
It's dead.
The numbers don't lie. You look on Twitch, viewership is down. You look on YouTube, viewership is down. I mean, you still got certain people that, people are going to bring. What about this guy? He does great numbers. There's a handful of people that are still doing great numbers by all means. That by no means does this mean that everybody who uploads, Madden gameplay is having a decrease in, viewership or whatnot. But for majority of everybody, it's just down. There's just less interest in the game overall.
Yeah.
And I feel like a lot of it has to do with everything just being the same. Like, no matter what stream you go to, no matter what gameplay you watch, more often than not, you're going to see exactly, like, everybody's tired of seeing the same stuff. Everybody's running stretch. Everybody's running power O, power Gs, power Qs. They're running all that stuff. Everybody has the same players. Everybody's running the same blitz. Everything is the same.
Yeah. There's no skill gap.
There's
anymore.
no diversity.
Yep.
Every time I play somebody, it's cover 3 bluff. Every time I'm on defense, I'm facing stretch.
Yeah.
Every time I log into a game, everybody has 92 AP, Hopkins, and Sue.
I hate those players.
I don't even know how people still have them.
Yeah, my contracts
me.
expired like within a week. Like the first week of Madden, those cards expired.
We get new players and we reset our lineup, and it took contracts away from them.
Yo, I don't know how people still got them, yo.
And one thing I went on a big rant initially about was the skill gap.
Yeah.
The fact that they got rid of it to the point where it's damn near non-existing.
Mm-hmm.
We used to see, when I say me and Adam come back from a time where it took a lot of time to be good. It took me over 10 years to be good at Madden. It took me over 10 years of playing the game to really understand what I needed to do to be good at the game.
Yep.
And they want the casual person to just open the game who've only played less than a year, pick up a controller and be able to compete, and it's disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
The first thing that they implemented that I hate, they show the last previous play of your opponent, and they see what I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
That was the worst thing I think they ever put in Madden.
That makes it so much easier for people to lurk schemes now.
Back in the day, if somebody ran something that they did a certain blitz or a certain play, and they were destroying me with, I had to figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, that's a good ass play. So I had to work.
You had to kiss up and message them like, hey, man.
What playbook is that? What playbook is that? What formation is that?
Yeah.
It took time. I had to go into practice mode. I had to search through formations. I had to find the play. I had to work on the adjustments that he did. I had to learn how to stop it. And you're damn right, I learned how to do it myself. But now it just gets rid of that because they want to showcase every single time, every single play. And I think it's going to get to a point where they even showcase the adjustments. If you make a hot route, if you hot route a streak to a slant, I don't see why next year they wouldn't circle the guy on the far right, and it'll have a streak going up, but it'll be like a GIF, and it'll change right into a slant. Like, yeah, he slanted like this GIF. Guy. It's disgusting that they do that.
Yeah. Like I said, especially for like the competitive community, it makes it so much easier for people to like lurk their schemes, and you know, people that make ebooks, like they don't even make as much as they probably should, because you know, especially with like streaming and stuff like that, people just lurk them. Like, oh, that's the play you picking? Okay, now I just gotta find out what playbook that's in, and we'll run it. You know what I mean? Like, it's tough.
I had said in the video that I didn't even upload because it was just too, you know, I just went off. It's like, I've seen Problem, in my opinion, the greatest Madden player ever. I think Serious Mo's right behind him, but I still have Problem, greatest Madden player of all time.
Yeah, Serious Mo got to win a little more championships.
His resume speaks for itself. I think he's earned that right. Yeah. I've seen him lose to people, and losing in general for him doesn't happen often. But I've seen him lose to players that are nowhere in his skill range. Problem is a professional player that's made over $500,000 playing this game. And I've seen him lose to people that are just flat out not good. Now, if you take the top Call of Duty player and have him 1v1 a casual, that casual has zero chance of doing anything. You take the top League of Legends player and have him play a casual, that person has absolutely no chance. As our phone call dropped, let's get back in there.
Yo, my bad.
Wow, so you didn't even. What part did you leave off at where I was talking?
Problem. I seen Problem, and then it was like.
Yeah, I've seen Problem lose to people that are nowhere near in his skill range.
Yeah.
Problem's a pro player that has won over $500,000 playing this game.
Makes his own ebooks. He has a team of ebook makers.
If you take the top Call of Duty player and have him 1v1 a casual, that casual has zero chance of winning.
Yep.
Like zero. There's nothing he can do to win that game. You take the top League of Legends player and have him play a casual, that top player is going to destroy him.
Yep.
You take the top CSGO player.
Yep.
If they play a casual, they have no chance at beating a pro.
Not at all.
There's a problem when a casual has a chance to beat our best player. There's a problem in that. And that's because the way the game works, there's too many fluky things to where they want to help the casual player compete. And it shouldn't be that way.
See, I ranted about this on Twitter before, man. EA has put themselves, they've done it to themselves, you know? They've tried so hard chasing that money to dumb down their game to where casuals want to play it. They dumbed down their game so much that they've drove away all their hardcore fans, you know? So you dumb down your game so much, and now all you're left with is casual fans. You know, nobody wants to play a game where people are getting bailouts all day. You know, if you're a hardcore fan, you don't want to play that. You don't want to play knowing you're good, you know, and then you play against somebody that just picked up the sticks for the first time, and they don't really know about the NFL, don't know how Madden works. You know, they just want to play with OBJ or something like that, and they beat you, you know? It doesn't make any sense. Like, you have your scheme, you know, the route combos, this and that and third, and he's just like throwing it into double coverage and running stretch, and you know, and he ends up winning the game. It doesn't make sense. The sack fumbles, the block sheds.
Yeah, they just keep like the way they have the aggressive catch, the rat catch, and the possession catch. Not really a fan of that. Like, back in the older days, there was only certain players that had the awareness to keep their feet in bounds.
Yep.
And you had to know who those players were.
And if you wanted an aggressive catch, you had to click on your receiver and angle him in a way where he would go up and get the ball.
And they needed catch in traffic. They needed spec catch. They needed
Yep.
certain attributes. If you threw to the sidelines and your receiver did not have high enough awareness, he was not keeping his feet in bounds. Now you can have, the worst receiver in the game perform every action you want,
Yep.
just because it's animation driven. You toss it up, you hold Y, he's gonna give you a big catch animation when they shouldn't do that. And it's just the way they're doing things. It's disgusting.
Yo, you cut me off.
Yo, I played a game today where a guy threw in double coverage. Alshon Jeffrey, double coverage. Can Alshon go up and get in double coverage? Yes. Twice. Twice. Just tosses it up and holds Y. God forbid his controller came without a Y button. He wouldn't have scored.
See, my problem with the aggressive catching is not even the fact that the receivers are catching the ball. It's like, I don't have that problem too much. My problem is, how are you throwing? How are you not afraid to throw in double coverage, triple coverage, and sometimes even quadruple coverage? You should be punished.
Everybody has a belt. If nothing is open, they're either going to throw it away or throw the streak and hold Y.
Mm-hmm. You should be punished for making terrible reads. You can't throw in a double coverage and quadruple coverage and not have the ball intercepted. The fact that these players feel so safe to just throw it into multiple coverage and they know the ball is not going to be intercepted for the most part is what you just said. Disgusting.
Yeah, so people are like, so we hit up Rex yesterday. I'm like, Rex, if they had a conversation with Wiza, the game of Madden would be a lot better. I remember Wiza telling me his ideas that happened when he went out there as a game changer back in, I think, before Madden 13 came out. So I believe he went out there in 2012, I believe.
Yeah.
And he was telling me the ideas he pitched them that they started using in Madden 15. So, and
3 years down the line?
Yeah, because they start working on, like, they're gonna start working on Madden 18 like 2 months from now. So and they're just like, well, what can we do to make the game better? Like, I don't get what makes. Well, for one, diversity is great. Last year there was nanos, but every blitz can be stopped, and there was 30 different blitzes.
Yep.
People were running their own stuff. And the fact that, like, having something like nano detection is so, like, it's cringeworthy, man.
See, the nano detection thing, it really doesn't bother me.
No, don't you dare. Don't you dare defend. If somebody comes through, they're just going to run in place like it's an up-down drill. They talking about, you want to make the game simulation. There's things that they took away. That's not real football. If I put a linebacker too close to the line of scrimmage, what does he do, Adam? He resets back to his natural position, right?
Oh, like when you put him there and leave him there?
If you put him,
he goes back.
He resets himself. Why? Why should I not be able to put my linebacker right in between the nose tackle, but he resets himself? But they want real simulation football though.
Why wouldn't you put your linebacker or just any player close to your defensive lineman? They jump back. Your user and the defensive lineman, they jump back.
I'm okay with that even being there if they allowed us to put our linebackers close to the line of scrimmage. It's ridiculous the fact that they move back.
Well, the point that they did that, like the defender is jumping back, not moving back, but like when he snaps the ball, your player like stumbles back, like he just like some dumbass animation that he gets. They did that so you can't hold offensive linemen anymore. Like people, like with some of the blitzes in Madden 16, you would stand over the center and he would stay there to block you, but you don't really engage with him. That's why they did that, so you can't hold offensive linemen.
there's things like why on God's, or even though they said they tuned it, but why is running so overpowered?
Oh God. Dude,
Why?
that's why I tell people, man, if you don't have 92 AP anymore, Derrick Henry's the best running back in the game. Even though he's a gold player, he runs through everything. I mean, it's
Why
not even
is it?
that. Like anybody can run through everything in this
Why is
game.
it that if somebody is running their favorite stretch play and they run it 9 times on me, and the 10th time I'm like, I had enough of this.
Mm-hmm.
I come out in 4-4. I know what side they're running to. I put Von Miller and Clowney over there. They're literally the highest blocking right outside and left outside linebackers. I'll put Cam Chancellor at cornerback, knowing the receiver shouldn't be able to block him.
Yeah.
I shift my linemen that way. What do you think happens on a play, Adam?
I feel like
They run for 19 yards! How? I know he's running. And they got rid of run commit. It doesn't even work. It don't even do nothing.
oh, that run commit is so trash. It does nothing.
You go to an NFL team and tell them they're going to run to the left. 100% they're going to run to the left. How many yards do you think they're going to get?
Yo, they're getting -5.
Go to the huddle and say, you know what? 100%. I don't want you to play nothing else. They're running to the left. All I want you to do is play the run to the left. If they run to the right, my bad. If they pass, my bad. But you play nothing but the run to the left.
Yeah.
I run commit to the left. 19-yard gain. Why? Why?
Yeah. Yo, this game, man. It's, like I said, they want to go for the casual player, man. But
the thing was,
that's
like,
why Madden's dead now.
Then the thing
because
was, like,
the
MUT.
Huh?
The thing was, MUT. Why did they get rid of the head-to-head season Super Bowl? Why would they get rid of that?
You had a problem with that?
What do you mean? What, a problem with them getting rid of it?
Yeah, why?
That's stupid. Why would they get rid of it?
What's the point of having it? Who cares?
The head-to-head season when you made your season to the Super Bowl?
Yeah, who cares?
What are you talking about? Who cares?
They give you more like winnings if you get 10 wins.
No, you got more last year for winning.
No, you got 10,000 points.
You got coins per win. You got coins after every game.
Yeah, you got like 1,000.
And winning the playoffs alone, the Super Bowl was 10 in all Madden first ring. The championship game was 6, and the division game was 4. That's 20K alone, on top of the coins you get for the first round bye and throughout the entire season. Now
Wait,
you
so
get
they dicking
less
us
coins.
down for coins?
You get less coins, and you get an NAT player. But tell me, you didn't have an extra edge when you played a game and you matched up and you know you was in somebody's Super Bowl. I've watched you stream.
Man,
Don't you dare lie to me. What you say? What you say? That nigga go home with no trophy. I'm ending his season.
Yeah.
Tell me.
Yeah.
When you matched in no game and it was his Super Bowl,
Yeah.
I seen what you did.
Yeah.
You said nobody talk to me. Nobody donate after the game. I'm locking in. He's gonna be a long bus ride for him. His season gonna end tonight.
Yeah.
There's no more of that. Why would they get rid of the Super Bowl? Why?
All right, now that I'm thinking about it, the Super Bowl was cool, man.
Like you made it to the playoffs. You like when you lost or you made it just like you wanted to win that Super Bowl bad.
Mm-hmm.
And we all know when we matched up in their Super Bowl, we wanted to end their.
They had a...
We wanted them to think about this game for the next 2 weeks.
Yo, the reason why I didn't mind the Super Bowl being taken out, because from what they've said, I didn't really do the math on the players and the coins that we get, but I thought we were getting more because they took out the Super Bowl. Like I thought we were getting more rewards.
Well, you're getting more now if you weren't in Madden first string. Because when you first got the game, the Super Bowl in your first ever season was like 2K.
Damn.
If you won all the games. But now, if you win all 10, it's 18K on top of the uniform. But when you got to all Madden first string, you got more rewards. And you could go to the leaderboard. You can see how many Super Bowls you won, stuff like that. And they got rid of it. And that's just something I just don't understand. And then the way they do sets this year is like they got people. Now, I can do it. We can do it because this is what we do for a living.
Yeah.
But they expect people to log in every day to do a milestone solo. Like you literally cannot miss a day.
Yo, that's why when I try and get those milestone players, like I got milestone Aaron Rodgers, man. When I tried to get him, there was not many up. Like I had to overpay a little bit because there was just none up.
Because you have to go in every single day to do these solos.
And not a lot of people were doing them.
And not only were you have to log in every day, the challenges were ridiculously long. In order to win this solo, you have to throw 4 touchdowns. Excuse me? Coming up, nigga, what?
I'm just trying to win this game. Get it
I have
over with.
to
I'm
throw
clocking.
4 touchdowns? That means I have to be on offense 4 times?
Yeah.
I would much rather deal with the short all Madden solo than deal with a long ass pro solo.
Yeah. Like I've seen a lot of people complain. I don't really play solos, but I've seen a lot of people complaining about like why is like everybody's slow when you playing solos. And Rex was in the stream and he was like, "Oh, that's because everything is on pro now to make it easier for players." Like that goes back to the thing, like making this game easier for everybody. But like, I get it, man. I get it. Make it easier for them. But I definitely rather play like one short quarter of all Madden than play a long ass game of fucking pro.
Hopefully, Rex, tell me why. Tell me why. I'm running the ball. Nobody's near to me. Nobody's near me. And a defensive tackle with 0 stamina will track me down and tackle me. How does that? The speed threshold in this game is disgusting. I remember last year they really didn't have it because you remember being beat over the top by Perryman.
Yeah.
And we could not stop it because we
Yep.
didn't have nobody. They kept releasing 95 speeds.
Wide receivers with
and our fastest
85
cornerback was
80
like 91 speed.
Yeah. I mean, Perryman glitch is still in Madden. You haven't gone against it?
I have not. But
Yeah, man.
But that's it was frustrating, but it's realistic for somebody with 97 speed to blow past somebody with 90 speed.
Yep.
Why am I getting tracked down by defensive linemen with no stamina? And here I am with half a bar, like an idiot, just strolling my way into the end zone, hold the right trigger, thinking about what celebration I'm about to do. And he comes out of nowhere and hawks me down. And
That's
then,
happened to me a few times.
They implemented things to help the casual, the ball hawk, the heat
Yeah.
seeker, the kicking arc. It's like back in the day, if you didn't know that your kicker can make a 55-yard field goal,
You were screwed.
You had
You
to
missed.
learn that.
Yep. Yep.
There's an arc to show you. There's a button above the read option that says, read this defender.
Yep. Ball hog, man. I can't stand ball hog. Like I was telling Rex in the stream, man, it's like you have let's say you have a drag route and you have a 10 and in. He can jump the slant route, the drag route, but because he's holding ball hog, when that 10 and in gets open and you throw it, that his user is gonna react to that 10 and in, even though he really wanted to go with the drag route because he's holding ball hawk. So as soon as that ball goes in the air, his player's going to react to that. And that's what a lot of these players get user picks, and then they feel good about themselves. Like, yeah, I'm really good. Like I remember Madden a long time ago, your players ran really slow if you held triangle. You know what I mean? They ran like jackasses. They ran hella slow. You could not use it because there was no such thing as ball hawk. So like you couldn't do that. You had to press the button at the exact time that the ball was coming towards you for you to get an animation for it.
Yeah, Rex was like, I seen in that stream when you mentioned that, and he said, this is verbatim. Have you seen a tournament game on all Madden without ball hawk? Yikes. That is because you conditioned us with ball hawk the past few years.
Yeah.
So we're used to playing this certain way. So when you take it off, it's
I used to get picks all the time in old Maddens.
Because we're used to holding a button that has you automatically react if the
Yep.
ball is thrown anywhere around you.
Yeah.
One thing that
I
I really think they need to do, though, as far as the rewards, though, I had said this on Twitter, they need to include a non-auctionable tradable elite badge. At least if you get those, you can do the elite exchange sets, because they don't want to make the players that you get auctionable.
Yeah.
But if you win 2 seasons, then that's two non-auctionable tradable players, along with 2 elite badges, where you can do a set and get somebody auctionable.
That's so dumb because like you get a non-auctionable player, right? So you get him, and for players like us, he's never gonna touch our field,
No,
right?
no.
So we get those type of players, and then on top of that, we gotta spend like 30 to 40K on an elite badge to get a player that we're gonna be able to sell. So you're telling me I gotta win 10 games to get an a non-auctionable player. Then I gotta spend 30 to 40K on an elite player to get an auctionable player that's gonna be worth 15 to 25K coins.
You're gonna get an 85 Andrew Luck that goes for 14.5K.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Like, if we got to go through all that, and we have to get an elite badge, it should be guaranteed you get something worth more.
We need team play in this game. It's needed
Yeah, you want
now
to talk about
more than ever.
views? You want to talk about views going up? Yeah, we need.
It's
There's
needed
definitely
now
team play needed.
more than ever.
Mm-hmm. You got to keep people interested in the game
Playing 2K is so much fun.
because of Park.
I get to play with my friends.
Yep. And not just against them, with them. You know?
There's different things I can do. Where in Madden, it's the same. Salary cap is the exact same thing as draft champions. The only thing is I get to choose the players. But drafting the team is the best part.
Yeah.
But all you got is you got draft champions and MUT. Like that's it. 2K has other varieties. And oh my lord, let's not talk about the pack odds.
Oh my God, 2K's pack odds. I
I
don't
am
like
pulling
2K, bro.
greens and blues.
Yo, oh my
Like
God.
I developed the game myself.
Yo, I pulled like two of their bundles, dude.
Now, mind
Oh
you,
my God.
I pulled a
LeBron.
20 bundle yesterday,
Bruh.
and I pulled the 85 LeBron. And you're
Yep.
like, oh, he goes for like 11, 12K. I would much rather play Madden and pull oversaturated elites that don't go for much, that go for 3, 4K, than just not pull nothing at all.
Mm-hmm.
And that's where 2K is headed. They're like, you know what? Because Madden only has 4 tiers: bronze, silver, gold, and elites. That's it.
Yeah.
But 2K, they have bronze, silver, golds, emeralds, sapphires, onyx. They have 7, 8 different tiers. So they're like, you know what? We'll give you a low emerald. It's nothing much. But it makes you feel like you got something good because you did.
Yeah. Yeah.
An 80 overall emerald, they could easily make that a gold. But they're like, no, we're just gonna make that an emerald. So you pull an 80 overall, you see that green, you get amped. Like, yes, I got something.
Yep. It makes you feel like it was money well spent.
Exactly. I had tweeted, I'm like, you know what? I'm happy I spent that money. I pulled 7, 8 emeralds. I pulled 2 sapphires. Like, damn, that was a hell of a bundle. I spent $100 buying the Game Changer bundle and didn't get a single elite. That's funny.
Yeah. Hold on. Game Changer bundle, right?
So
you get 10 chances at an elite. Am I correct?
Yes, you do.
And you get 5 packs, right?
Well, the bundle came with 8.
8. So if I'm not, my math is bad. I'm not a mathematician. I wish I was good at math, but isn't that 80 chances at an elite player?
80, or I think it was close to 100 because I opened up a Gold Rush pack that they had. You could also open up like 2 Gold Rush packs. It was close to like it was close to like 100.
And you got no elites.
0. Not a single one. And that is why 2 or 3 days later from now, you're going to hear me say, use code GS for 10% off. I can't deal with it no more. I can't.
It makes you feel like every time you open a pack, if you're getting robbed, You know what I mean? Like you want to get they don't want the market to be saturated. Like that's what they say. But really it's just to feed their own pockets.
As a YouTuber, as you being a streamer,